Are you aware of how much confidence you need to do that, in order to play that position on yard? He's exposed 24/7 against some of the best players in the entire world. You're going up against Bit, you're going up against Electronic, you're going up against Simple, and he's constantly in yard, maneuvering around the smokes, exposing himself, almost inviting them to come at me, come shoot me. And every single time in that first half, Rain shut it down. That was a monster CT side performance, and we've seen it before.
And it's the space he takes away from Boomage. We talked about how Na'Vi love to play outside in multiple different ways. They'll have different sets of smoke. Electronic is going to find timings. What kind of timing? Rain doesn't have any timing. He just shut them down, pushed them out of the server in the first 7 to 8 round. He literally took the playbook from Boomage, just made it a ball and throw it out the window.
You want to talk about shutting down Boomage? In that game over 2 maps, they had 15 duels in between each other. Rain killed Boomage 14 times. Boomage killed Rain once in that entire game. Rain completely shut down Boomage and anything he was hoping to achieve in this game.
Wow. Rain, what a performance. Faze, what a performance. Let's spare a moment for Na'Vi then as we take a look at the bracket, who had, an up and down major, but they came into their own as the playoffs progressed. After the first map, the story here on the desk by my analyst was, it's not necessarily that Na'Vi wasn't performing at their best, it was that Faze was better. What is the consensus now after this final Maui?
The teamwork from Faze was there for them. The trades, late round situations, retaking post plans, it looks like they got the better of Na'Vi in the majority of those kinds of situations. Even the ways that they were creative in some of the late rounds to find, even if they lost the opening kill, to bring it back. That's where Faze were really thriving in this one. And the thing is with Na'Vi, the win condition going into this was that the individuals all had to shine. We only got a couple glimpses here and there of brilliance.
Yeah, some of the superstars just didn't deliver what we were hoping for. When you have Simple in your team and he goes 0.89 rating, oh, isn't it cute?
Is this
not a typical
Are
game.
they? Remember what happened in Stockholm? What are you?
Yeah, no, let's forget.
Okay.
Again,
don't
talk
repeat
about
history.
Simple not even having the good game that he was supposed to have. When you have Bit who takes a while to warm up, some of these pieces are missing when Perfecto is your highest fragger. But again,
This is so nice.
is that really a problem?
I mean, it's just so beautiful because he gave that speech, right? She's there by his side as well. Everyone is when you're in a pro player career, and they have to be because you give everything for your job and for your career. Let's run into the closing remarks of this major. I want to leave you with something that Kerrigan said, I think it was between Katowice and the RMR, asked about, now winning Katowice, then the Pro League, of course, and then the major is on the horizon. And he was asked, would this be it? And he said, it would be great. It would be fantastic, but I'm not going to stop there. I'm there to keep winning trophies. So that leads us into the conversation about this phase now, with the successes they have had so far, the fact that this international roster is making sense. What is on the horizon, panelists?
You know what? I truly hope that this isn't it. I truly hope it isn't it. But we have to address the fact that they had this extra hunger into this game. And you could see it in Rain, you could see it in Kerrigan, that they wanted this more than anything in the world. Are we going to see that same hunger moving forward? I think they have all the pieces. They can write something beautiful with Faze, but is that extra plus 10% going to be here?
I agree. I think sky's the limit for this lineup. You look at the lineup, you look at the players, and you think to yourself, it makes so much sense on paper. Now we're seeing it play out in front of us as well. And I want to state this for the record as well. I don't think Faze at any point in this tournament played at 100%. I even said it coming into the final. They got into the grand final by playing at 80, 85%. You still saw mistakes. We saw Rain on Inferno as well. Drop the ball a couple of times despite being the MVP. There's still more to be decided for Faze. So I am 100% sure that we're going to see them around, and it is a team that will win more trophies. And I also want to state, that we look at a Kerrigan, we look at a guy who's been around for such a long period. He now won the major, right? That was the one final thing he needed to win. He's close to an instant Grand Slam as well, perhaps. Outside of that, is there anything else he can achieve? I think we could be looking at Kerrigan right now, playing perhaps the last year of his professional career. So I hope it's going to be a good one.
I don't want that.
I know.
I don't want any of that.
I know. I'm just trying to.
I don't want any of that.
There's still the Grand Slam on the horizon for them.
And that's what keeps him at bay,
Yeah, they've got 3 right now. I think Dallas is the next, if I'm not mistaken. So that's one for them where they can put a hefty chunk of change into their pockets right there, $1 million as well. I mean, the thing is with Faze, the roles just make so much sense. And we heard Twist there on the stage that he loves this team. Yeah. I mean, they're loving each other right now. They're feeling it. It doesn't